This episode is brought to you by Sinner Greens. Sinner Greens live a much healthier life with this amazing healthy drink. Sinner Greens is healthy for you because it doesn't have sugar, it has stevia. Stevia, which can help your body, your mind, and your soul. Sinner Greens is super amazing and super strong that you guys are gonna love. It's amazing taste and amazing flavor. So, what is Sinner Greens here and why is the Joker here? Joker. Where's Batman? It's because Batman has no approved therapeutic claims. Oh yeah. Here we go. Oh yeah. Shopee. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Coming back. It's so mean. This is the Sinner Greens. Sinner Greens is coming at ya. Sinner Greens is coming at ya. Then we're coming back to school. I bet the teachers think we're cool. But now we're going up to stay up late. Gonna call up all the friends and watch the movie till the end. Now we'll never go to bed, yeah. Going out for some pizza and beer. So fine and the night sky is clear. Down and our parents won't know. Going right down to the rock show. Going out tonight. The only thing that feels so right. We're walking hand in hand, pretending. Going out tonight. We're gonna have another fight. I know what's going down, pretending. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Geeks Hideout, and right now show you a bunch of new cards that we got. So we're also gonna be building a Prosbloom deck very soon. So what is Prosbloom? Now, back in 1990, was it 94? Or, yeah, I think it was around 1995, 1996, Mirage, the latest expansion, showed up, and brand new cards were out there, such as Lion's Eye Diamond. You had Final Fortune. Not too many people noticed the new cards. In fact, cards like Jester's Cap, these cards were coveted by everyone. Everybody loved this card. And back in Ice Age, people just wanted to get their playsets of Jester's Cap so that they can remove any 3 cards in an opponent's library. And beautiful cards. They're really old classic cards. Some of them, but these are actually in pretty good shape. Yeah, not too much damage. This one has a ding at the corner and all, but so far, for a card released in about 94, 95, these are in actual pretty good shape. So people were looking for the Jester's Cap. Now, there were a bunch of cards which came out in Magic the Gatherings Old School, School of Old School, and a lot of these cards nobody actually expected these cards to be part of one of the most dangerous combo decks ever. So the card highlighted was Cadaverous Bloom. Cadaverous Bloom, there. Cadaverous Bloom, okay, allows you to discard a card and add 2 black or 2 green from or to your mana pool. Okay? Now, they combined the card with Prosperity, which also came out in Visions, the following set, the set following Mirage. There was a card called Prosperity which allowed you to pay X mana and both players draw X cards. Another card which came out in Visions was Impulse. This was the very first time Impulse showed up, and it helped you fetch the combo from your deck. Vampiric Tutor also came out in Visions, and it helped you fetch Cadaverous Bloom from your deck. Now, there's another card which we're still missing, but we're going to be getting 4 copies of it at the end of the month, known as Squandered Resources. Now, that card comboed with Natural Balance. Squandered Resources was 2 cost enchantment, the 1 black, 1 green. You can sacrifice a land to add 1 mana of the color that land could produce. Or was it any color? I'm not too sure. But you can sacrifice it, and then now if you tap a land, sacrifice it, okay, you add a bunch of mana to your mana pool, you then play Natural Balance to get 5 more lands into play. Then sacrifice them again to Squandered Resources to play another Natural Balance until you thin out your deck, and then you play Infernal Contract, pay half your life, draw more cards, and then you play a game-ending Prosperity. So Prosperity will allow you to draw your entire deck. You discard your entire deck to Cadaverous Bloom, and then you kill your opponent with a Drain Life. That's how the deck actually works. And Drain Life was also available in Mirage, by the way. Mirage had Drain Life available, and it was one of the nastiest combos that you could ever find, ever. That was one of the nastiest combos you could ever come up with. So Prosbloom was piloted by Mike Long. It was a very, very powerful deck, and a lot of people love playing it. However, a rules change affected the deck significantly. Now, there was this rule change in 5th edition, which said that players can no longer go to 0 life and win at the end of a turn. Because back then, if you went to 0 life, you had until the end of a turn to gain life and basically survive. But now, the moment that your life total hit 0, you died. And burn decks took advantage of this. So very, very soon, Prosperous Bloom was no longer played, but it's still a very powerful deck, mind you. If you make a newer version of Prosperous Bloom, you could add Lotus Petals to it. You could add Meditates to it to allow you to draw cards. You can allow a lot of things. You can do a lot of things with the Cadaverous Bloom combo. I mean, you can make a Singleton Commander deck full of tutors, play Cadaverous Bloom, play Prosperity, draw your entire deck, and watch or make all your opponents draw their entire decks, and then you'll have like a 10-way draw or a 10-way tie. Ouch. Not very good for PDH. Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and do not forget to like and subscribe. This is the Geeks Hideout. Kaboom! Oh yeah.